Welcome to the second tutorial in this tutorial series that I've decided to create for a game called erepublik. Continuing on from where we left off last time, if you click My Places, shown here, it'll take you to, wow, My Places. This lists a variety of things to do at companies, like your current job, if you're working at someone else's company, and a list of your currently owned companies here. If you don't currently have a job, a tab will come up saying, would you like to apply for a job? Click on it if you don't currently have a job, and it'll take you to a place that can also be accessed by clicking here. This shows the list of job offers offered by other players, the current and daily salary. Then an apply button should also appear here. Just click on the apply, it'll take you back to My Places where you can work. If you click on work, a tab will come up. Unfortunately, I got a captcha this time, but easy enough to fill out. It'll tell you how much you actually received. This is your net salary, including the tax taken off, as shown here. How many days you worked in a row. Well, how many days until you get your hard worker medal. How many days you worked in a row. Amount of experience you got. Amount of energy used to work. Sorry, internet's a bit slow. Every time you work, it takes 10 energy. Every time you train, it also takes 10 energy. But I don't really have to worry about that as I've got a large reserve. That's that 1,090 left. You can work in your companies as a manager. You just need to fill in these pips so they're black, as can be seen here. And if you've got employees, you can also click to fill in these to tell your employees which company you want them to work in. This tab down here, it tells you pretty much everything about the net products and goods required and stuff like that. Total amount of energy used to working on my companies. This amount of employees I've assigned over total employees. Total amount of raw materials that need to be used. So I'll be producing 112, but I'll be using up 240 weapon raw material. When you're satisfied that you've got everything that you want to tick, just click Start Production. You'll be taken to this kind of thing here, this kind of pop-up tab telling you what you've produced overall. So I've got 140 Q2 food, 280 Q3 food, a couple of weapons and some storage. Tells you what bonuses your country currently owns. So Ireland, it's got fruit region. I'm not sure what they call that region. Probably a cow region, herd region. Who knows? Who cares for that matter? You get an iron region, and then you got this stuff here, which you can probably find out what it means by highlighting them. Okay. To create a new company, you can click here, where it's got this giant plus. Also, if you hover your mouse over it, it comes up with create a new company. Click on it, and if you want to, you've got a list to choose from. So you got like grain farm, which produces 35 raw materials every time you work. Well, this is a base raw material, so it's not including any of the resources, and how many employees can be assigned to it, how much it costs. Anything else? Going to hunting lodge. Got your weapon raw material, companies, and you got your factories. As you can see, you're only given the option of Q1 factories to build originally, and then you can also upgrade your storage from here. Back to My Places. You can sell or dissolve your companies. So I've got a Q3 food factory here. If I want to dissolve it, I just click on the solid dissolve. Should pop up with a bunch of options. Maybe not. Let's try that again. Q1 weapon factory, if I want to solid dissolve it. Let's click on that. I can either choose to dissolve for 5 gold or put onto the onto the companies for sale for a set amount of price that I want to set it on, and then it'll like appear here if I decide to actually add it on. You can also buy companies from here. It's normally cheaper as well. Buy a couple of gold, but every little bit helps, I find it. If you want to upgrade your company, just click here and then click on one of the up arrows. You can only upgrade factories and not, well, weapon factories and food factories, but you can't upgrade your raw material factories. If you want to upgrade it, you just click the up button next to it. You can either choose to downgrade it and you get back half of what the normal price is refunded to your account, or you can upgrade it for a large amount of gold. If you want to employ employees, just click the Manage Employees button located here. It'll take you to something like this. If you want to add a job offer, so I'm putting on 3 active job offers, so and 20. They'll get 20 IP salary minus tax. Click save, and your offers will be put up. There we go. If you want to remove them, if you want to fire employees, just click the fire and then click on next to the employee, which would appear down here if I had any. Or if you just want to remove the job offers, which I'll do, because I'm a cheap skate. I've got no money. Well, most of this isn't actually mine, but belongs to the military unit Carlian. Clicking here will take you to the marketplace, which is the same as clicking here. Clicking here takes you to my training grounds. Basically treated the same as you would your companies, but instead of working for goods, you're actually working for strength. In this case, 15 for Q1 for your free training ground, 5 strength for the training ground across that cost 0.19 gold. You can upgrade them like you would your companies by clicking the up button and click there. You can either choose to refund it for, well, downgrade it for a refund of about half of what you would normally pay to upgrade it. Filling these pips indicates which training grounds you want to use. So I've got these 2 filled in. I'll just click train. And then this will tell you like how much your current strength is, how much experience points you gain, energy loss, amount of gold you spent to train, and then how much strength you need for your super soldier medal. It's advised for new citizens just to use your free training ground and the 0.19 gold one, because see if I can find an article that tells you why you should use your 0.19 gold training center and why it's cost effective, and I'll put it in a link below if I find it. Clicking here takes you to your storage. This is where everything you earn basically is. So here I've got 9,000 storage in total, and I've used up 8,576 of them. You get your various foods and weapons across here. I'll put a link explaining the different qualities of the weapons. They range from 1 to 7, 1 being not very good quality and 7 being the highest quality at this point of the game. your bazooka boosters, which you can either buy for gold or you get for completing missions. Rockets, which you can build or get from completing missions. Raw materials you produce in your factories, which are used by your food or weapon factories to create food or weapons. Your bazookas, you get these parts from fighting in different battlefields and to complete the daily order and completing missions, which you can assemble into bazookas by clicking here. Rockets, which are you can actually get from missions as well as building for a certain amount of different quality weapons. I don't normally buy rockets, build rockets, because I don't think they're very cost effective, unless you are planning on tanking, buying a lot of energy bars. Here is where you would, here is where you sell the stuff you currently own. Each of them's got like a set price, as in here, base price, which the game automatically sets for you, but not many people stick to that because really they're ripping you off. What I normally do is you go to the marketplace and have a look through what the cost is. So I'll put a bit of Q2 food onto the market. So you got people selling for 0.07, but it's only 500 and that'll be gone within an hour or two. So if you're not in a rush, and you got a bunch of 0.08s, but there's a lot more. So it's probably a good idea to set it at that price. Just put 38 of them because I still want to use the rest of them. You can purchase more storage by clicking here. And then storage, choose your storage. But I have enough storage at the moment for my purposes, so I think I'll just carry on as I normally would do. If you want to remove an offer from the market, just click the X. You can put it back. Those tanks aren't really mine, so I'll just put them on the market at a high price, so I don't accidentally use them, and nobody will buy them. And if they do buy them, they'll make a whole heap of money from it, so it's all good. Advanced buildings. Advanced buildings are those special buildings that the admins give to you, or and the rocket factory. And your energy buildings as well, which increase your energy. You can get more by clicking on the buy residence button. That'll take you to the things you can buy for gold. That's pretty much the only thing that's there that'll go into your advanced buildings. You can upgrade your rocket factory, same way as you would your training grounds or your companies. Of course, it costs gold to upgrade. Bit of advice: save your gold, because you use gold for a lot of things and it tends to be one of the harder things to come by. Yeah. Right, thank you for watching. This concludes my tutorial on my places. And don't forget, I'll put a link to the different qualities of weapons down below, as well as a guide telling you why you should use the 0.19G as well as your free training center and why it's worth it. Thanks for listening, and well, vote this up if you want. Post a comment, let me know what you'd like to know more about. Yeah.